Well, peeps, welcome back to the Blandy thing. So, today we'll be making some cornmeal porridge. Alright? So, normally, like I said, originally back home, we always got a little water in it. Normal original back home, we put the cornmeal to soak. Let it rise a bit, soak out a bit and stuff. So this is what I'm doing. Put the cornmeal in a bowl. This is 2 cups of cornmeal. I put in the bowl. Right? So to start, I have in my water, I have cinnamon stick. I put cinnamon stick, I put cinnamon powder, look at mixed spice, right? I put the cinnamon powder, and where's the other one? I don't know, man. Right, that's it, the spice. After I'm gonna put the nutmeg in it. To top it off, what I'm doing, I'll make it real authentic Jamaican style. If you know about cornmeal porridge back home, we're making the real authentic style, the mama style. So may I say, it's my coconut. I'll be blending to put in the water. So this, we're gonna blend it, juice it. This is a real mama coconut card. I get it from my mother passed away. Before my mother passed away, I have the coconut and saving it in the fridge. So I'm going to take a bit out of it now, because I can't do without. I mean, you see, if you notice, I'm not even hold it, I take. So I want to make something where my mother always make, so I can show her my appreciation and my love. So I say, so with this, we blend the coconut. Yeah, we blend the coconut. That's how we do it. We blend the coconut, and after we blend it, we're gonna strain it. Alright? So with that being said, I make 1 blend. Normally I'm gonna make 3 blend in it. 3 blend. So we always try and blend the coconut as much as possible to get out all the juices. Right? So I'll be put juice in it, putting it into the pot. Now just put in a bowl, I'll be just putting into the pot. Anybody know about coconut back home, and when we're putting it in pot, we never go with 1 shot. We always have to go with 2 or 3 times the minimum. I didn't put a lot of water in it just now, but I'll put more water before, after. So I'll be blending it again. So you want the real authentic taste. You want the real authentic taste of the Caribbean, you know? So if you get the real authentic taste of the Caribbean, put it back in there and slap it again. Leave this now, cover up and boil in the meantime. right? Pause this, you know. So like I said, it's gonna be by third time. Second time, so I'll juice it for the third time and put it in there. 3 times I'm juicing it. 3 times. Alright? Anybody know about Jamaica? They not juice carrot, coconut one time and they want all of the juice so tight. They want all of the juice so tight. Then squeeze it, drop it back the rest. Squeeze it, drop back the rest. Now when you do things to mama, you know, so mama do things, you know. Can you imagine me that coconut juice? Yo, I want my mother pass away. 2 years? 2 years plus? Let me see that coconut here. Yeah, the freezer frozen. No man, something's wrong with it, man. I wonder if it's good. Good or not good, you know. It's good, man. It's good. It can't work. Good or not good? It's good for me. Yeah, man. So, I hit that. You leave to boil. When it's done boil, make sure the coconut well cooked. Boil out. Like boil to a max. Because what you want is the oil and the texture from the coconut and the taste from it. So you don't put the trash in it, you put the coconut juice itself. So you let that boil with the cinnamon powder and stuff. Then when it boils down a bit, then you're going to throw in your cornmeal. But on this one, I'm going to cheat a little bit. My mommy don't do it, but I usually do something off the course when I'm making porridge back home from ever since. And I have my youth, and I want my youth to have different flavor, because if I make porridge give them every day, or her every day, they will not like it. They'll drink porridge today, the next day they don't want porridge, they want oats, or they want something else. But today, I'm only making a contrast because so it's a regular porridge, except for I'm gonna use the ripe plantain to help the sweeten it. So I'll put less condensed milk in it. That's all the difference I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it regular same way, coconut water, cinnamon powder, nutmeg, egg, you name it, the works. It will be there in the pot. So this coconut water, no matter what you do, you have to make it boil for a while before you do anything, because it can hurt your belly if it doesn't boil properly. So you can give it a minimum 20 minutes to boil after you put it in, or 20 minutes to boil, just to make it sure, to be sure. 20 minutes. So you can just throw the coconut water and throw the cornmeal and the stuff. Give your coconut water a few minutes, or 20 minutes or 50 minutes to boil. Let it boil, then you put in your cornmeal to sort out, and it gets boiled after. But to be sure to have a good peace of mind, that give minimum 15 to 20 minutes. Let it boil first. Alright? Then you start putting the cornmeal. So with this being said, I have my milk, right? I don't know if it's fake or real, but it's an almond, so I'm just using it. You understand what I say? At least it's somewhat. Yo, I throw it on my cause you don't want your thing not to be not white, or just dry and like a sugar in a use to sweeten it. I don't want to sweeten the sugar. So I'm using plantain. I cut up my plantains, if you can see in here. I cut up my plantains, you know, and it's ripe plantain. See the skin here, ripe plantain. I cut it, I put in it. So I'm gonna use the ripe plantain. Sorry I didn't come back. Sure enough. But I'm gonna use the ripe plantain. Right? I'm gonna blend it up with the milk to sweeten it. Not right now, but while it's boiling. So I'm just prepping it for now to put it in at the end. So I'll be blending that ripe plantain with the almond milk to get my sweetener. And don't forget to tip some salt in it to give enhance its flavor. Right, you know. So at the end, I'll be putting in back some cinnamon powder at the end. Maybe I put a little 1 teaspoon of sea moss in it. Yeah, sea moss. You get what I said? I said it right, sea moss. A teaspoon of sea moss at the end when the porridge simmer down. With a little teaspoon of butter. Because the original Jamaican style I get. See me I say? You don't have to put the sea moss in it, because sea moss will come with it. But I'm just adding the sea moss in it as a little flavor with the sweetener, which is my sweet plantain, my overripe plantain. So because I didn't fry it, couldn't fry it, now I have time to fry nothing, boil it, and it's in there. So I have to just blend it up and dash it in. So me I say, so step 1, put a pot of water for boil, put the cinnamon stick in it, make it go and boil. If you have any clove or anything, you dash it in there. So me I say, after that, make it go and boil. Then you blend up your coconut, right? You blend up your coconut and you put it in it, so your coconut will be in there boiling. So now it's almost, about 3 more minutes is going to be the time for the coconut water to be boiled. At least to simmer down. And you know, it cannot hurt your belly, it cannot do nothing to you. Okay, your coconut juice don't boil properly, it can harm you at some point. Not the raw jelly, but the coconut juice itself, where you could blend it up and grate it and things. To some people. Not everybody gonna harm, but at least it boil. See it boil long. Then when you could custard around the side, you know. You don't know say things not hide. Yeah, so after that being said now, I will be throwing in my cornmeal, and I'll be stirring until it get back to a boil. After it get back to a boil, then leave it there to boil for a few more minutes, maybe like the next 15 minutes or so. Then I put in my, 10 minutes before I put in my plantain, because my plantain have to boil and get itself sweetened, blending. So after the next 10 minutes of cornmeal boiling by itself, put in my plantain, which I'm going to be blending up just now after. Then at the end I'll show you I put in my butter, and if you want any sweetened things, I'll put in a little condensed milk to make it a little bit sweeter. But originally, forget about the plantain and the milk at the side. You can put the milk in it if you want, but normally a Jamaican style, we just boil it, boil to the coconut water, put in the cornmeal, let it boil. At the end, you put in the nutmeg powder, cinnamon powder, and use condensed milk with it. If you don't have the money to buy condensed milk, you buy sugar, you put sugar in it. Put little, if you have milk powder, you can put milk powder. If you have baby feeding, you put some baby feeding. So I say, forget it white, forget the little color. In this case, I have some baby feeding. Baby decided she not drink the feeding. So, put 2 spoons of baby feeding in it with the plantain. So I say, so you have to turn on and make fashion. Aye. Time for the cornmeal now to go in there. So, cornmeal powder is something for just boil one shot and 5 minutes is finish. You want to make sure your cornmeal boil properly and sort out properly. And before you put in the cabinet, you make sure you stir it up, water it. You know. Once you put it in, you don't stop stirring it. You don't stop stirring until it comes to a boil. You don't stop stirring until it comes to a boil. Remember that, people. Even if it don't watery or whatever you want to take it for it, or it's too thick. If it's too thick, you add more water to it. But this case is not too thick, you know, just normal. So you're gonna leave it, stir, until it came to a boil. If it don't boil up, don't stop. Remember, because you know make you porridge, keep people porridge, and they go to say, oh, your porridge lumpy, then I want a porridge from you. So may I say, because if you stop stirring, the crumb is gonna thick up and it's gonna be lumpy. So that's for people who don't know to make porridge. No matter what it is, don't stop stirring. So may I say, if needs be and it getting too thick, you add milk to it or you add water to it. In this case, I'm adding the rest of my milk to it. I don't want the milk to go waste. It's not a lot left in it, so I'd rather put in there than put down and not using it. Say, oh, my love is waiting for you. Why no matter when we can't make man out of porridge? This why there's something wrong with me. Something else wrong with me. While doing that, I'm stirring this, making sure it's set. Thing tumble down. So what you gonna do about it? That spoon thing they too short. So me I say. So you have to continue story. As bad as it might be, you have to continue story. Story. Me I thought I have a little bit of water. So it's boiling. It's boiling. So it looked like it's gonna be very thick. Thicker than I thought. So with that being said, maybe I have to add more milk to that. Add the next milk. I'm gonna like really add water after I put my thing. So I will use a next milk if possible. So may I say, oh, all my love is waiting for you. Yeah, so you see, it's thick. It's kind of thick. So definitely, I will be adding Ali police. Guess what? I'm in trouble now. So like I said, you don't have to put the caramel in it. You can use regular milk. So with this case, all you have to do is let the caramel boil, and then you sweeten it with condensed milk. That's it. You never have to do what I do with the oats, with the caramel, with the plantain. You never have to do that. But like I said, because I'm kind of special, you see, my plantain didn't finish blend up. I didn't blend out everything for my plantain. My own fault. I was hot. All the while, I get bun. Look what happened to me now. Live bun me get. Live bun. Jesus Christ. No good for me. Can't say me never get bun in a public too. Live bun. So, if you want to take a look, guys, see for yourself. See? That's caramel porridge for you. So, because I had more to it, so sweeten it to it now, you have to stir again until it boils. Until it starts boil. Then just leave it on a low. Let it boil for at least 15 more minutes. Let everything, make the caramel well cooked. And before it finish, you're gonna have to put in your cinnamon powder, your nutmeg egg, and all other stuff at the end, because you have to get the taste of the nutmeg in it. See? So peeps, I hope I don't have to put no condensed milk tonight, because I use the plantain. So the plantain should be the sweetener for it. And remember, you don't stop. See, you will see something like this in it, like a little lump, if you stop. So you don't want to stop while it's there. So you make sure it's continuously stir until it boils. When it stop boil, then you stop. See? All good. If you can see the bubble coming up. So people, allowing diabetic, and the people where I think that don't have to use condensed milk and sugar to sweeten things. You don't have to do it, and you don't have to do it. You don't must have to do it. You don't compound. There's nothing compulsory for do it. Just do it like that. Stir and mix and go with a little plantain. If not, you know what your next thing could I use? Oh. So you really soon start boil. So calming porridge is a technique. I don't want you to come think that you can just boil it like that and boil for 2 minutes and then you say you're good. Peep, if you don't use the caramel like this, don't boil it. So I say, don't boil it because you have to wait out the time, have the patience for it because it has to boil properly. It has to boil properly. So when you see me going to the full process like this, stirring, you have to make it boil. So I say, don't follow and say, oh, coming porridge done in 20 minutes or 15 minutes. Don't. You might have a belly hurt and you don't know why. And you say, I just coming porridge and coming porridge is good for you. No, somebody might make coming porridge for you and they don't do it the right way. So, take it from me. You stir your pot. It's a big pot still, that's why it takes so long for you see? This is my cinnamon stick. See? Cinnamon stick. Yeah. So you leave that in there for go and boil until the end. See what it's boiling now, so I can leave it. See? I can leave it down now. So while I leave it down like that, with that being said, you don't cover your pot fully, you half cover it. See? Cover it halfway like this. Leave it like that. You let it boil. If you want, once it start boiling, you can get a little notch of turn down. You don't have to boil it all the way up in the speed limit like that. So just get a notch of turn down and let it go and boil. It's a notch, don't let it blaze up, you know. That it have a splash over. Let it boil, that it don't have to come over the pot. Alright? So it's boiling now. Halfway cover. Leave it like that. Aye. Taste this. Gonna be my lad. Yeah, so we're almost at the end of the porridge now. So at the end of the porridge, I'm not gonna do like I did last time. So me I say, so reason I put the butter in it, like me say, we make it like how we originally made porridge back home. Some of the people back home. So we give a mixture of everybody. Because some people put butter, some people don't put butter. But this is not the butter that we normally put. They put a little bit of cooking butter. The butter pan the stick, we cut a little piece of it, like a quarter of it, and put it in it. But we don't have it right now. So I put this, just a little butter in it, to show you how we do it porridge back home. Right? Just a little piece of butter. So I say, it's a little piece. Little butter, don't make a slide on the gutter. So that is when we're about to finish up the porridge, and it's up on the last stage. We add a little butter in it, let it go and steam down with it. So see? Let it go and steam down with it. In this case now, that's the butter in now. Now we have to taste it. So, like I said, we have to put a little salt. Not too much. Look at dash of salt. Cinnamon powder. We could afford it at the time. Most time whenever I have cinnamon powder, I just do nothing against good spice like them. I have to add it there yourself. Sorry, you're supposed to use a cap. You know? So we normally put a 2 cap on it, but it's got like 1 cap gone already. So that's how we measure our stuff back home. So my video them always long. Always long. So you need to cook it longer than anybody else, or should me clean up and do the same thing at the same time, you know. But that's how I do my stuff. So I don't want the thing burn or anything like that. So take my time, do my thing, turn on the fire, you know. Cinnamon stick stuck in my bottom of my pot. Yeah. If you don't care for the cinnamon stick stuck in the bottom of my pot, if you don't stir it, you know. So if you don't want, then you can just let it boil by itself. You continue stirring, you know. If it's not sweet enough, I'm gonna put condensed milk in it. Originally, what I should have done in the first place, put condensed milk instead of the plantain porridge, the plantain. This is my nutmeg. This grater, I'm gonna hold it properly this time, because I don't want it to be the last thing I put in porridge. I'm on this guy right now. Not fine enough. Go for the finest part of it. Now make sure hold it properly. See? Hold it properly and tight, because I don't want it to be the last thing you put in a porridge. So, porridge not white enough, because it's not a full box of milk. So let me taste it. So what the little outcome, if it's sweet or sour. You want more milk. Need more milk. It's okay, but it needs more milk. Not salty. Taste the cinnamon powder. Taste the spice. But definitely could I take a little. For diabetic people, you don't need nothing. Just eat or drink. You want to drink it. But on a regular day, originally, let me say, you could put condensed milk in it. See me? Alright, this one can be gonna come out of the thing. So I put 2 spoons basically in it. So I let the porridge go on and I look at steaming things here where it helped me to sweeten it. Right? So you can sweeten it while it's boiling. So it stir on the pot faster for you. Less problem to stir, you know, at the end. Oh, gosh! No, that's my lad. You gotta turn it down. No, sir. No, sir, this is not right. Don't follow me. Wait until the porridge done boil. Then you sweeten it. Cause this is not right. This is not right at all. This is not right. Put it back in again, try taste again if you need more. Them make you find a sweet boy. The 1, 2 spoon of them make you find a sweet. No, sir. Need some real Betty condensed milk back home. When you come out, when it come out, you come like cake soap boy. And them that we need back home. Or my pot too big. I think my pot too big, man. So that 1 spoon I can't sweeten it. And if you make condensed milk and the whole like tin finish, what we normally do, you go back in the pot, put back some porridge night, and stir it. Make sure you wash out everything out of the can. Sometimes, I want the can because I'm going to take the can and I'm going to drink by itself, the sweetener out the can by itself. But in this case, everything I go back in the pot. Like what we normally do from Jamaica. We don't make nothing go to waste. Wash out the can and put it back. Let everybody get a taste of it. See what I say? So now we stop boiling because me can't take it about me again. No, sir. It's a two bun me get, sir. No, man. Can't take 3. Get 1 before and get like 1 more again. No, you don't want the next one. 1 bun so hot and you can imagine 2 bun. No, sir. No, sir. Look at it now. So you can see the milk mixing in. So this will left to cool, and then you can share out your porridge for your supper, your lunch, whatever you want for. So may I say? Well thought out. So if you want to order your porridge or you come for your porridge, it is here. If you don't have no key for coming at the house, you have to knock on the door. Or tell me to meet you on the road and give it to you, you know. So me I say, alright. So that's caramel porridge for you with a little bit added plantain sweetener. Like the plantain never ripe enough, so it wasn't sweet enough to sweeten it. As a matter of fact, it's a big container, so it wouldn't be able to sweeten it anyway. If it was a smaller container, it would be perfect, but I have to put a little bit of condensed milk I have in it. So with that being said, people, tune in. Next time, you see a different kind of porridge. So this is the real porridge now. So me I say, subscribe on the channel, Jana Blandy, to see more authentic Jamaican style cooking. Some people don't remember if you make porridge. That's how you make porridge. If you don't have the coconut itself, you can use the coconut bar. So me I say, you can use the coconut bar and make it boil out for a while, same way. Because the coconut bar was sitting down there for a while, same way, frozen. So the coconut bar, let it boil for a while before you just throw in the stuff and drink it. Alright? Aye. This will be my lad.